Yep, I'm wearing the iconic seatbelt top because I honestly fear for us right now. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs, and on today's episode I'll be talking about our FA Cup draw against Middlesbrough. If you are new, please remember to hit a like on this video, comment what you thought of the game below and hit that subscribe button. The starting lineup comes out, and unfortunately I was at football so I didn't actually see the game, but I came home and re-watched it on the telly. The starting lineup for me screamed out Jose meant business. He was like, I'm not messing around with this FA Cup. Tottenham need a trophy. We're going to go out there today and get through to the next round. All we seemed to do today was mess up. I mean, once again, it's the same old Tottenham in recent times at the moment. We start slow with no energy, all lethargic, and before we know it, we've conceded a corner. This corner comes in, and I know it's early days, but it doesn't really get cleared, and to be honest that persisted throughout the whole game. It just reinstates how sluggish we really are. The ball gets pinged out, not convincingly either, and then it takes us about 10 years to go meet the man, and luckily every time that the ball was outside the box they did sky it, so we were very fortunate, but just proves that we're not really at our A game at the minute, and we haven't been for a very long time. I mean, I'm not going to be completely negative because at the moment I am completely negative all the time, but possession wise we had most of the possession, which is what you'd assume being a Premier League team against a Championship team. But this possession was pretty much backwards, sideways, backwards, and when we did try and play the ball forward, it was either intercepted easily because it was easily read, or the pass just went astray and never went to where it went to go. There's no conviction in our passes at all today. I mean, with this good possession, 6 minutes in, Sonny, which was really nice to see him back, and we are unfortunately missing Harry Kane, so it was good to see Sonny back on the pitch. He gets the ball, he passes it to Eriksen, who's in quite a bit of space. You think, go on Eriksen, you got this. He has a shot. Fortunately, he hits it with some force, give him some credit, but it was straight at the keeper. So it wasn't his best effort, but it was good to actually see a shot on target for once in the first half. To be honest, I'm going to be really critical today. We can't seem to break down any defence at the minute. It could be a thing due to confidence. Like, I like Sessegnon, but at the moment he's not doing what he did at Fulham, where he'd take players on. Instead, he's getting into a good position and passing the ball sideways, which in sometimes is good, but I'd just like to take on a few players, do what he did at Fulham, do what we bought him for. But when confidence is this low in the team at the minute, I don't blame him not wanting to go on and try and take on a player. And another thing as well, when we actually managed to get in a good position, our final ball was just a shambles. We'd either hit the first man, Eriksen style, as I like to call it, or we'd play a ball in and it would just go missing. Like, it's like we're playing with ghosts. Like, every ball that seemed to come in was in a space and no one was really there, ready to meet it. One player that's definitely doing my nutting was Dyer. I don't think he's good enough. There needs to be, for me, I want a new CDM to come in to complement Ndombele. I know Ndombele's injured at the minute and I should be talking about people that aren't playing, but for me I want Ndombele starting and he needs to be complemented with a good CDM. Dyer isn't that man. A bit like when we had Dembele and Wanyama. Yes, Wanyama wasn't the greatest of players, but he did his role great and that allowed Dembele to go on and he was a beast. And I'm hoping Ndombele is going to be the new Dembele, but maybe even better. But we've got to find that right balance. At the minute, Dyer isn't one of those, because throughout the whole game, it's just making silly challenges. It's like a ball in a china shop. Like, there's no need to be giving away fouls like that cheaply as well, and in silly positions. There was one instance where Dyer had loads of time to put a lovely ball into the box. I think it was in the first half. Does he pick out a man? No, he picks out a bloody alien on the moon. It goes way over the crossbar. I mean, I'm hoping it was a cross because there were several people in the box, but it goes skyward. I honestly need to find some motivation in the team. I hate going to games where there's no energy, we don't wake up. It's driving me mad. I mean, 22 minutes, it showed how slow we were because the ball was pinning about in our penalty box. We managed to clear the ball off the line, not once, but twice. It was just chaos. It was like the ball was on steroids. It was just pinging about left, right, centre, and Middlesbrough were very unlucky not to get a goal there. I mean, I guess I can say we defended it quite well because we did clear off the line twice, but still, that can't be happening. Like I've said, the whole game, Movement was slow, sluggish. Like, rather than coming in deep to receive the ball, no one did that today. It was literally just sideways, backwards. Let's try and play a ball forward. Oh, bugger, it's got intercepted. Now we're on the back foot. Before half time, we get a good opportunity to whip in a free kick. Take a look at this. Right, people are saying you can't blame Eriksen, blah, blah, blah. No, I've had enough. Eriksen is a world-class player, right? He's done his bit for Tottenham. The man needs to move on for the club, personally, and for himself. We're not going to get any better with him. That's just the way I feel. And people who disagree with me, fine, disagree with me, but that's what I think. I'm going to defend him a little bit here. I think he does try and pick out Dyer, who's running, but obviously Dyer runs a bit like a slug and isn't going to get to that ball. But when you were, and you should still be, a quality set piece taker, because he scored many for us, you shouldn't be playing a ball to someone that you know isn't quite quick off the mark. You shouldn't be whipping it in with that much pace. I don't know why he doesn't try and do it in the air, but there we go. For me, it's not good enough, and I think he just needs to move on, personally. Now, if we're going to highlight someone else that's really irritated me lately, it's Dele. Now, Dele, when first under Jose, was brilliant, but I think the whole team are feeling it at the moment. There's no motivation, there's no energy. We need to freshen it up, but Dele at the moment seems to flick the ball around like he's slapping a fish, and then finds no one that he can pass the ball to. Whether that be either there's no players in a position for him to pass it to, which is fair enough, but times as such, just play the easy ball. You don't need to nutmeg everyone. Yeah, it's brilliant when it comes off, but you're not going to do that 20 times in a game. Just play the ball simple and receive the ball back. Second half, I thought Jose might mix it up a bit. He doesn't. We come out the same as we started the first half, asleep. And then it seemed to me that any minute now our defence is going to get run ragged and they're going to score. And to be honest, in the 49th minute that did happen. We were playing with the ball high at the pitch. We lose the ball due to an interception, which, you know, it happens. But then the ball is pinged to their striker, Fletcher. Now, you could say this is bad marking. I think it was bad marking. Dyer is keeping him on, and he hits the ball home into the back of the net. Gaza tries to stand tall, but it's not good enough. It wasn't enough, and it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. I'm just, this back four, or our defence, is something really needs to be done drastically, because for me it's really not good enough. Like, a championship team, fair enough, credit to them, they are a very good championship team, but they're managing to find a ball like that up the field, in behind us, and scoring. Then finally we get change. Mr. Lo Celso and Lamela come on. For me, Lo Celso changed the whole game. We were finally managing to find passes, and passes that were coming off, and passes that were in attacking position. Rather than playing the ball backwards, he manages to find balls in behind, but not in the air, on the floor, which was great to see because I've missed that. I'm fed up with this long ball football, it's driving me nuts. But yeah, Lo Celso came on, he was finding passes in behind, he was finding players, getting everyone involved, which is what Eriksen should be doing in that to start with, but his passes weren't so great, and I'm not going to pin it all on him because everybody was rubbish. But anyway, Lo Celso was actually finding passes, and then 59 minutes we equalise. And I've slated Serge quite a bit because his crosses today weren't great, and his crosses previously weren't great, and so nor is his defending. But today he was probably our best player, and that's kind of saying something when you look at his previous performances. But anyway, he whips a ball in, he drills it in the air, back post, where my little Brazilian, Lucas Moura, heads it home. It was a cracking goal, to be fair. It was finally a cross that actually delivered for once. So yeah, it was 1-1. The rest of the game pretty much goes the same as the whole of the game went. And to be honest, I think we were quite lucky to get a 1-1 draw. Not our best of days, I must be honest. I don't know how we can change it back at the lane. We'll just have to see how it goes. But more importantly, we have Liverpool at the weekend, which I'm not looking forward to. So I'm definitely going to be spinning on my chair drinking pink gin next week. I can't wait. Yeah, there we go, 1-1 draw in the FA Cup. Just want to win a trophy, that's it. But anyway, thanks again for watching and see you soon.